Anyway, I am the CTO of CyberFOX, and we are the home of Auto Elevate and Password Boss, and a few other products that will be coming out shortly. Who is CyberFOX? We are a company that was founded by out of the MSP space. Everybody who's in management or who was a founder of any of the companies that we have acquired either owned an MSP or owned a software company who focused on the MSP channel. So we have collectively in management over 100 years of experience working in the MSP space. So we kind of know what we're doing in here. Currently, we have over 1,000 partners, and we are well over 500,000 endpoints out there. We're growing rapidly. It's a very exciting time for us, and we're having a lot of fun. Now, when I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about for today's presentation, I kept thinking back to the IT Nations show where I got laid out sick as a dog. But we were working the booth, and our Chief Revenue Officer is Adam Slutskin. I'm going to assume a lot of you guys know him, but if you don't, he's pretty iconic in the space. He's been involved in the MSP space for nearly 20 years. Real popular guy, a huge advocate and friend of all MSPs out there. And we were working the booth, having a great time, and he was standing looking sad. In fact, this is sad Adam. So I walked up to him and I said, Adam, why are you so sad? And he told me that he was talking to an MSP that had just experienced a major security incident, and it was taking all their time away from the trade show. They were scrambling. They're doing everything in their power to try and mitigate what was going on. And they're having a pretty terrible experience. And Adam's a pretty emotional guy, and he absorbed some of that frenzy from that MSP and was really sad while we were all having a good time. We were themed Star Wars, and he's wearing his outfit here. And he really should have been happy, but he wasn't. So I started thinking about, how easy it is to have a problem in the security space. And Sophos put together a great survey this year about the state of ransomware across our industry. They interviewed over 5,000 IT service providers, and they showed all these stats, where they came up with all these stats. And this is common stuff. You guys see it all the time. We've seen it on other presentations. You'll see it on further presentations. But the thing that stood out to me is what I highlighted in red, which is backups are the #1 method used to restore data. Now, this is really near and dear to my heart because I don't know if you know it, but I invented the BDR. I was lucky enough to get a whole bunch of patents around how to do the BDR process back in 2006 and moving forward. To this day, every BDR product out there that you are probably using is based on my initial designs or iterations of the designs that I've created over the years. And one thing that I learned is doing a recovery is terrible. It's a horrible, horrible experience. You don't want to be involved in it. I've done it thousands of times. I don't care what technology you're using. It is your option of last resort. I spent years talking about mitigating issues versus reacting to issues. And this is kind of where we are in the security space now with all the threats that are out there. We're reacting to things, and 73% of all organizations that were polled in this survey are using their backups to recover from a ransomware event. You really, really don't want to be there. So we learned that 94% of all Microsoft's critical vulnerabilities can be mitigated by reducing privilege on machines. Now, reducing privilege is not that easy to do. It's painful for your end users. It's difficult for your technicians teams. So Auto Elevate was created to make that process very easy for you. According to the FBI, if you reduce privilege, enable MFA, use strong passwords, and do cyber security awareness training, you can only eliminate 70% of all the security breaches out there. These are really simple things to do, but one of the hardest ones to pull off is privilege, because you burn a lot of goodwill when your end users can't run what they need to run, when they're trying to, they're slammed in QuickBooks, they're trying to launch QuickBooks, and the bookkeeper can't launch QuickBooks because you knocked them down to standard user privileges. So we created Auto Elevate to make that easier for you. Now, these are all the awesome things that we do. I can go into specifics of all the details of each one of these if you come to our breakout room. But just know that you don't want to burn your goodwill. You want to put something in place that is going to reduce all those vulnerabilities and make it easy for your end users and make it easy for your technicians as well. We have a very special mode called technician mode that allows your technicians to get in and elevate themselves. We log it into the PSAs. They can get their jobs done without having to worry about the proper access required to get their job done. Now, this is Happy Adam. We all like Happy Adam. If you put the right policies and procedures in place, use the proper tools, you can become profitable. You don't burn your goodwill with your end users, and you wind up in a very good place because we all like Happy Adam. With that being said, please join us in our breakout room. We have one of our actual customers who will be joining us. He can tell you all about the experience that we usually take about 30 minutes or less to set up. We're running a fantastic promo in our breakout room. So please join us, and thank you very much.